Well, that was an adventure. Um, I'll be honest, I was not expecting that, so that was all new for everyone. But for the next cocktail, this is one a lot of you may know. It's very popular, and there's plenty of different variations on it. How many of you, either I would say show of hands, but I can't see you in the chat. How many of you have had or enjoy White Russians? Okay, we got one. Of course, Manny loves White Russians. No surprise there. Um, However, our White Russian, we're going to add a little twist. Now, this is not how I would generally prepare a White Russian. This is how Trey preferred it, and you'll see, and you'll see why. Our glassware of choice, I have this tiny but cute little espresso mug. I thought it was appropriate since the White Russian does tend to use coffee liqueur. So, espresso shot, coffee liqueur, why not? We are going to need some sort of coffee liqueur. Our go-to, Kahlua, because it's rum and coffee liqueur, why not? We'll also need some vodka. In this case, we've chosen a nice vanilla vodka, which happens to pair well with coffee. Of course, if we just kept those ingredients, we would have a Black Russian. Throwing in a bit of heavy cream turns it into a White Russian. Fun fact. Finally, we will need a secret ingredient upon the request of Trey. It is a very interesting ingredient, which if you do not want to add it, I wouldn't. It's not how it's normally served. But we're going to need 1 egg white. That's right, folks, we are doing an egg white cocktail. Now, the egg white doesn't necessarily impart any major flavors, but what it does do is when whipped correctly, that's right, it makes it very fluffy. That's also right, Big Lebowski. This definitely had no inspiration in this. But the egg white gives it this really nice, fluffy, velvety, smooth texture, similar to how a well-done espresso shot or a latte should feel. There's that beautiful aeration that just floats on the tongue. It's amazing. So hopefully, if we do this well, we can pull off the recipe and have this amazing different take on a White Russian. So let's see here. Let me make sure. Yes. All right. We are going to start. Ice cubes in the shaker. Oh, wait, actually, it'll be easier. Put those ice back. We're going to start with a dry shake. A dry shake is done with no ice. And what it does, it's meant to mix the ingredients as well as to aerate it. We can also do what's called a whip, which is a dry shake, usually done with a little bit or a single ice cube. This is also done not to chill the drink, but to aerate it. Air is the important part. So we are going to add, normally this would be built in a glass, but we want the egg white in it, so we're going to have to shake it. I'm gonna throw in 2 ounces of vanilla vodka. Then we are going to toss in one nice, oh, that smells amazing. 1 single ounce of Kahlua. And we're going to take that secret ingredient, our egg white, pop that in. Start with a dry shake, which means no ice. Excess air, push down, close. Give it a quick. Needs more Kahlua. Yeah, but this is the recipe we decided on as a group. Not my favorite, but I guess it's what they wanted. From there, we're going to toss in our ice cubes. Again, let the excess air out. Shake it. This shake is going to chill the drink this time. Again, 15 to 20 seconds is always a good one to make sure the drink is completely chilled. Oh, I taught Christine Manny something. Wow. Yes, you can also use milk. Half and half is my personal go-to with anything with coffee. But from here, just take the glass, again, preferably chilled. This is a small glass, so I'm not going to add ice. But if you have a larger glass, you're going to definitely want to put ice in those. Just pour that in. And hopefully you should see some aeration throughout the drink. It's hard to see on camera, of course. You should get a nice little bit of foam on top. If this were espresso, that would be called the crema, that nice layer of foam on top. You can add just a splash of our heavy cream. But here's something I learned. To help the heavy cream get a nice little, keep that aeration going, you can pour the heavy cream into a pitcher, like a milk pitcher like this. If you have like milk froth or anything or some tiny whisk, go and do that. White Russians can be layered, that's true. I'm just gonna give this a quick mix with a bar spoon. Oh. To add just a little bit of air into it. And then of course you can also whip it or dry shake it in the shaker to add that air. And then we are just going to pour that right on top. Again, a lot of this is hard to see, but we are aiming for a nice little layering effect with a White Russian. I don't know if you can see that on camera. Boom. This is our take on a White Russian. You can also heat it up for cold nights. All right, who's my taste tester?
Whose idea was this? All right, so for those judging me about the egg white, I really love an egg white cocktail, which is why I recommended this to Angelito for when I saw that this was one of the cocktails being made.
That's right, he did spill. Oh dear Lord, you downed it.
Yeah, I did. So I was also excited because the White Russian is one of my favorite cocktails. The egg white makes it really like. I'll clean it up. The egg white makes it really frothy and thick, which I like in a drink because it makes it more filling. And I don't like to drink a lot, so a more filling drink does a lot for me. And it has a sort of the combination of the Kahlua and the Smirnoff makes a really nice, like almost chocolatey flavor, which is ironic because it's vanilla. And I fully recommend this drink. Like I said, it is one of my favorite drinks. And with that, I'm going to throw you over to the next show on our docket, that being Temporary Placement, written by Shasib Danat. And I'm very excited. I'll see you on the other side.
Hey, Jen, how are you?
I'm good.
Good to hear. I have some great news. We were finally able to get you a placement for a few kids. Sad situation, but I'm sure you can handle it.
Of course. You know, I always have beds available.
Yes, well, the agency feels that you would be the best option for this placement because of what happened to your own daughters.
What do you mean?
Well, we have this mom who lost custody because of her kids, because it was just reported that their stepdad had been sexually assaulting the oldest daughter for a while, and she never reported it. Lost custody.
Good.
And anyway, I know your daughters went through something similar with a different family member, so we feel it would be best to place these kids with you since you have experience how to handle this type of situation.
I can do it. How many kids? Is it 2, 3?
6.
6?
6, but don't worry, we only want to place the oldest with you.
It's okay. I can take all of them. Siblings need to stay together in the system.
No, there's no way you have enough beds for all of them. 3 girls, 2, 10, and 12, and 3 boys, 4, 5, and 10.
You know I have the beds and room for that. They are all within my preferred age range, and my house is large enough for all of them to stay together. You can't separate them.
It's okay. We're only giving you the oldest. She's the same age as your daughter, Vanessa, so this could be exciting for her. Like a sleepover.
But why separate them if you don't have to?
The agency feels it's best for the kids.
Well, will the other 5 be together?
No, unfortunately, the others are being split into 3 households.
So one will be alone.
The agency feels it's best.
I'm telling you that I want all of them.
Oh, don't worry. They are going to good homes. We'll bring the oldest around 5 on Tuesday. See you then. Oh, and do not forget about the house inspection the day before. Bye, Jen.
Wait. This is bullshit. Okay, so we have her set up in the room with Vanessa. They're the same age, so they should be okay with sharing a room.
We can pull a queen bed we have stored under our bed. I have to assemble it, but it should only take me like half an hour.
After that, we can get Vanessa to rearrange the room and put all her clothes to one side of the closet.
She already did. She started making space on the wall so that other girl can put up decorations too.
We should set up more beds, just in case.
Love, you know what the social worker said. They aren't going to keep them together.
But maybe if we show them that we have the rooms and beds, they might let us keep them together. I'll call the director myself and tell the director and let her see for herself when she comes for the inspection, and the social worker can see when she drops them off. They need to stay together.
We can try. I'll pull out the bunk beds and the queen bed from the garage. The other bedroom already has 2 race car beds for the younger boys, and we have the crib. We'll just pull it into our room next to Carrie's crib. Everyone will have a roommate, but they'll all be the same ages.
Thank you.
Hey, Jen, there is somebody I would like you to meet. Say hi.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Jen. This is Roy. What's your name?
Jay.
Vanessa wants you to go check out your room.
Sure.
So, do you want to see the house? I set it all up so all the kids could come for occasional play date. And maybe if they allow, they can stay here together again.
Jen, oh my God, my boss did tell me you set up the whole house for all the kids. That is so sweet. I'm sure they would love to have play dates together. They are siblings after all. But unfortunately, I don't think they'll be able to stay here. The paperwork has already been processed for their placements.
Yes, but I know if you start the process now, they can be here within a month.
The agency feels it's best they stay where they're placed, but your house will definitely be the place the kids can meet up for play dates, especially since we are currently looking for their permanent homes.
Speaking of which, would we be able to possibly adopt them? The agency is aware that we're a foster to adopt eligible, and we only get kids who leave within a few months. But if you can't find a permanent home for them, can we adopt them?
Oh, yes. Well, the agency doesn't give you any adoptable kids. You are just so amazing, we're afraid of losing you.
What do you mean?
Well, there are laws as to how many kids are allowed in a bedroom for placement and age restrictions. If you adopt all the kids that come to your home, then we'll lose you as foster parents, simply because you won't have any more room for any more kids.
Why would you do that? We want to give these kids a permanent safe home. That's why we became foster parents to begin with.
You are one of our best foster homes. You are emergency placement. You always have beds available. You take infants and babies, which most people prefer not to house. You are irreplaceable. It's an amazing thing to be.
So, let me get this straight. You would deny a kid a permanent home, force them to be in a foster system longer than they have to because you are essentially making it harder for them to be adopted, just so you guys don't lose a foster home.
Well, why don't you just recruit more foster families? There are plenty of families I know who are willing, but you guys have such a restrict training schedule that most people aren't able to step away from their jobs for that long to finish the training. You can make more flexible foster parent trainings. This would allow for more foster families and less crowded placements and separations.
Oh, you do bring up a good point. Great ideas. Well, anyway, I have to go. Goodbye, Jen.
They're not going to do shit, are they?
Come on. Let's give Jay a house tour.
Mom, I'm ready for my visit with my dad. He's really excited to see us. I'm going to tell him that my therapist said I've been doing really good these past few months and that Vanessa and I are in the same class.
Good. Make sure to tell him about your math placement score. He's going to be really, really proud of you. Your social worker is going to come pick you guys up and take you, and then she's going to drop you off here first and the other two at their house. Please make sure to tell your brother and sister to keep their mask on in the car, okay? Set a good example for them.
Can they stay one more week, please?
I'm sorry, they have to go home. We already had a really long play date this week, and their foster parents are missing them. But you guys can meet next week again at the park, okay?
Okay.
I'm sorry you didn't get to stay long. You know that we have to take precautions during the pandemic, and because the state is responsible for your well-being, they can't take any chances. Your dad was feeling a little sick, so now he's going to go get tested for COVID, but it's just a precaution. He probably has just bad allergies. And before you know it, you can see him again.
But he said he's been quarantining this whole time.
Yes, but again, you guys are too precious to take any chances. He'll get tested quickly because it's a state-required policy, and then you can laugh at him for having to take a cotton swab all the way in the back of his nose. Hello?
Hey, Jen. So we've had a bit of a situation. Do you think you would be able to keep the two siblings for another few days?
Sure. Why? Is something wrong?
I will explain in 15 minutes when I get there.
Jay, your siblings can stay for a few more days. Hey. Are those trash bags?
Yes, this is all their stuff.
What do you mean? Why is all the stuff in trash bags?
Well, we called the other family to let them know that we would be sending the kids home early from the visit because their dad was feeling sick. But when I got there to drop them off, they had all these bags on the driveway.
Why? What did they say?
Well, not much. They let us know from the window that they did not want COVID and were not going to let the kids back into their house because they could have COVID.
They abandoned them?
I'm sure they are just taking extreme precaution during the pandemic. But anyway, we need them to stay with you for a few days while we figure out what to do.
They abandoned kids. That has to be illegal. Are you going to take their license away?
The agency will figure out what to do. I have to get back to the office to talk to my boss. We'll call you soon.
This is fucked.
Hello?
Hey, Jen. So not to worry. We talked to the other foster family and they said they would pick the kids back up. I gave the mom your address and she should be on her way soon to pick up the kids.
Are you fucking serious? They abandoned kids. I don't give a shit if they decide to take them back for whatever reason. If they show up at my house, I will not release the kids to her. In fact, tell her that if she shows her face at my house, she's going to have a piece of my mind. I put up with a lot of bullshit, but I became a foster parent to protect kids, and I'm not going to release these kids to the same family that abandoned them.
Hello.
A lady might come to the house to take the kids away. Do not let them go. Don't even let them in the house.
Sorry, what?
The social worker gave out our address because those motherfuckers suddenly decided to take their heads out of their asses. Do not give them the kids. They're going to stay with us. And if they don't, I will make sure the courts will hear about this.
Mom, can you tell him to stop annoying me? He's been licking me for a month now.
John, stop. That is not okay. Gentlemen, do not lick people. Jay, tell your brother to come down. Your mom is calling you right now for your video chat.
Oh, yes, I have to tell her about my A in pre-algebra. John, come on.
Hi, my lovelies.
Hi, Mom.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good.
I got an A on my math test.
Oh, good job, sweetie. Do you like school?
Yes,
And how are your siblings behaving?
they're good.
Oh, okay. Are you being a good big sister?
Yes.
Did you get the dress I sent you?
Yes, but it's too small on me.
Oh. Well, we can return it and get you another one.
Okay.
You guys have fun at the park yesterday?
Yes, but Callie fell and then we had to go home early.
She okay?
Yes, but she cried and has a cut on her knee.
Oh, well, let me see it. Ouch. Oh, but that'll heal soon, I'm sure. Do you guys get to see the other three soon? I just talked to them and they said they do.
Yeah, we see them tomorrow. We're gonna go to a different park. But I have to go to school first, and Jen got us these glasses to protect from blue light rays in the screen.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I have to go shower, my lovelies. I will talk to you later.
Okay. Love you.
I love you too. Back now. Where's Allie? Where is my love?
Allie.
There she- Yes, that's it. This was my great job, all of you. Yeah. Oh my God, you guys did amazing. This was like, I was watching it the whole time and I was like,
That was gorgeous. I would like to point out that of the 4 shows tonight, there were 2 of them that only had 1 rehearsal, and this was one of them. So many congratulations to all of you. That was amazing. And yeah, if anybody has any questions, any comments, yes, that was really beautiful. I had to. This was a show that Shasid brought up a little bit ago, and I was very much like, please write that, and I'm so happy that you did, because it's so good. And yeah, any questions, please ask them now, and I'm sure Shasid or any of them have answers for you.
oh yeah. Manny, where did this come from? So this is actually a 100% true story. All of the thing that just happened now actually happened to the foster kids that we currently have in the moment. Their housing situation has been a little bit, so the 2 little ones or whatever are now in a different house with a really cute lesbian couple. It's adorable. But yeah, this actually happened. Went for a visit with their dad, and then the foster family dumped all their stuff in trash bags, put it on the driveway, and shouted from the window that they didn't want them anymore. And my mom was like, what? So yeah, this is a fully true story. I didn't get into too many details because it was a long story too, but yeah, that's where this came from. Any other questions?
I will say this. I feel like everyone in the cast, from our first rehearsal or our only rehearsal to tonight, you guys brought like the emotion up. I lived like as soon as my camera turned off, like Allie and oh, I can't remember your name. I'm sorry, Dad. Your scene right after that, you guys, like, I was seriously tearing up. I was like, oh, passion. Sorry.
Shasi, do you want to mention where your Jay and Dad came from?
Oh yes. So Jay and Dad. This is Erica Bogan and David Bradbury, and I met them in UC Irvine because I was stage managing for a show that it starred the two of them, and they played brother and sister. So they very much are from Irvine. I think, David, you're in Santa Rosa right now, which makes you a little bit closer, but either way, yes. They're my two favorite actors from Irvine.
I'm just going to unmute for 2 seconds and say how amazing this one was. You drew me in every way. Every one of you drew me to the screen, drew me to this situation, drew me to everything that was going on. So I just want to say thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Manny.
Thank you.
I try to make it emotional. I'm not really good at creating things that just kind of happen, but my life's a little crazy anyway, so things just kind of like.
I would like to point out that Shahid, for some reason, going into this, said she doesn't write. And good Lord, this script, yes, you do.
Well, I don't create things. I don't really write things down. The most I do for writing is research for my school. But that's about it. I've never really written anything, or I tried to, but I never finished.
Yeah, but that was, hi, everybody, by the way, Jules. If I was one of the names you didn't recognize, Mr. Trey Reeves, excuse yourself right now.
I'm sorry, I do remember you. You're great, I love you.
Can I ask who's Jules?
Julian Garretts from V8 Theater.
Okay.
Yeah. Hi. Nice seeing some of you. I see some familiar faces and hear some familiar voices. But this was amazing. This was a really amazing experience. I mean, it warms my heart in a way that this actually happened, because it's just a refreshing reminder that there are really good people in the world, even amidst a sea of, not so great people at times. But this was the emotion was really great, and you guys really captured all of that. So thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
These actors.
Right.
But before, hold on, Trey. Before I finish my talk back, one, I want to say thank you to my AutoZone family for watching this because you guys are great. Two, I did write this specifically to bring light into the foster system, which is something that I have been not involved in, as in I'm not in the foster system, but I have been very much in, because my parents became foster parents, and it's the same way that there are people that are there to help these kids and their only motive is to help kids. There are so many people, just like the stories, the fake, whatever. There are so many bad foster parents, so many bad social workers, so many like abusive people. And it's really just, I felt like this was something that needed to be mentioned because it's not something everyone is aware of. Everyone knows the foster system exists, but they don't think about it. And they don't think about how many kids are actually in the foster system, people you don't even know. But yeah, that's my take on it.
And I think we can all say we deeply appreciate this show existing now. If I ever get to do these live on stage, I really hope I get to do this. I really hope that we get to put this one on stage, because then I want people to see this, especially this one. Because I love all of our other shows, but this one I think has the most relevant message and the most understated message. And yeah, thank you. And with that, we're gonna say a temporary goodbye to our actors here. as we throw over again to Angelito for our final cocktail of the evening. God have mercy on my liver.
Hello, once more. Again, props to that. So this last cocktail, I feel like if you haven't made any of these cocktails yet, or you're just watching along, of all the cocktails, this is honestly, we've saved the best for last. It is such just, it's well balanced and it's so bright and it's just, you know, I don't drink, but it's honestly my personal pick. For this cocktail, it's known as a Midori Sour. Any of you heard of that, or can guess what might be in it? It is green because it uses a very interesting liquor known as Midori. Fun fact, Midori is the Japanese word for green, hence the green color, beautiful green color. And it is actually infused with Japanese melon, which is an amazing flavor. So for this, we are definitely going to need some Midori. Don't beat us up for this. These cocktails were all chosen ahead of time, but not really thought about. But yes, this one does also involve the vodka from before. Don't worry, we're not adding too much. Since it is a sour, we're going to need acids. In this case, lime juice, again, preferably fresh, and lemon juice. In this case, we're going to get it from a fresh lemon, and you'll see why at the end of this drink. Now, normally this kind of cocktail is generally built in a Collins glass, which is glassware is a whole other world, but if it doesn't matter, doesn't matter. In this case, we've got what I believe is a Cosmo glass. I don't know my glassware too well, but I'm pretty sure this one's a Cosmo or a very interestingly shaped one. This cocktail is also built in glass, meaning we aren't going to need our shaker. I know Trey wanted to do this one with egg white, but we are going to skip that since I wanted to keep that pure flavor of the Midori. I wanted that to shine in this, so we're going to skip the egg white. From here, we are going to go ahead, load a little bit of ice into our glass, not a lot. Oh, I almost forgot. You'll also need some sparkling water, or specifically seltzer water or soda water, something with a nice carbonation. From here, we are going to take 1 ounce of our Midori. Again, this is all built in glass, so you won't need your shaker for this. 1 ounce of Midori. Yep, I told you, it's a beautiful color.
It's my favorite liquor.
1 ounce of vodka. And then we are going to take 1/2 ounce each of the lemon juice and lime juice. Lime juice we can go ahead and pour in. Now the lemon juice is going to be a little more interesting because I'm using it fresh. How this works though, there's a couple ways to do this, but we are going to do it a little violently. Let's see. That's where it went. I'm going to take that lemon, take a paring knife, which is a short little knife, cut that in half. Well, this is an older lemon, but that's fine. We're going to put 1/2 aside. We'll need that in just a sec. Take any separate container. You can do it over a glass, but I feel like that increases the risk of dropping seeds into it. Squeeze that over a fine mesh strainer to catch any of the seed, any of the pulp. So you can get all that nice lemon juice right out of that. You can measure it into your jigger again to get that 1/2 ounce, but pretty sure should be, yeah, pretty close to 1/2 ounce. And then finally, we are going to stir all the ingredients except for the soda water in. For this stir, we want to make sure we're pushing the ice back and forth, making sure to mix ingredients as well as to chill the drink. We are going to then add soda water. I'm using seltzer water. Carefully open it, don't want it to explode. Pour it just to the top. There we go. And finally, we are going to garnish with a lemon wheel. Lemon wheels are very fun. They seem a bit challenging, but they're pretty simple. If you got the open face of the lemon, you can go ahead and pop out those seeds because seeds are never fun in a cocktail, believe me. We're going to cut just you want a thin slice, not too thin where it loses its form. But large enough to hold its shape. We're going to take the wheel, cut against in between one of the slices, halfway, twist in opposite directions to open it up, and then just garnish right on top. And my friends, that's a Midori sour. All right. And finally, hopefully, he's able to just take a sip and enjoy this cocktail. Because
So the reason this cocktail was chosen is because of the extremely bright green color, and also because Midori is my favorite liquor. So this was chosen because it goes in my shirt. Yeah, maybe a little. Our next show is Nuclear, written by Casey Davis, which I'm very excited for you guys to watch, directed by me, technically. All right.
there we go.
Ooh, that is delicious. Ask how I already have a favorite liquor. Don't ask that question. I'm 21. I've been 21 for 6 months now. It's cool. I like melon. This is delicious. Usually I make it with an egg white. You varied, and honestly, I do not at all like blame you for that because this is delicious. This is better than my normal Midori sour. Who would have thought? It's almost like he knows more about cooking than I do. All right, thank you. And you put an egg white and everything? Why am I on the spot here? I'm going to throw it over to our actors for Nuclear by Casey Davis. Thank you.
Thank y'all. Love y'all.
Hey, here we go.
Oh God, Janine, you tore up my paper.
It was nothing. Well, I mean, it was 2 hours of work, but not like there's much else to do around here.
Nice attempt.
I do my best, Max.
Set the mood for dinner. You can't roast a chicken to bebop. Everyone knows that.
Honey, that's canned chicken.
Well, I can dream.
Oh.
Oh, what about that song? The one that goes. Da, 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 da.
Mom,
Yeah.
you sound like a drunk Liza Minnelli.
How do you know who Liza Minnelli is?
My mind is a boundless abyss of knowledge.
Oh, yeah, no, I totally know what it is. It's like, ba-dun-dun-dun, da-da-da.
Yes, and then it's you know it, right?
Of course I know it.
Da, 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 da.
I hate you both.
Welcome to hell, kid.
Robin.
Oh, I didn't even curse. He's 17. He can handle it.
Well, I mean, after all, he's your kid.
Oh, come on. He's your kid too.
I don't know. I mean, after all this time, it feels like I'm intruding.
Please. He loves you so much. I think you're his favorite between the two of us.
Okay, I was trying to be polite and pretend I couldn't hear you guys, but to clarify, yes, Janine is my favorite parent. Mom, you're a close second.
I'll live. Hey, Janine, think you could maybe give the boy and I a moment?
Sure thing.
What?
I held her hand.
Mom.
Do you think I messed up? She seems uncomfortable.
Mom, you've been raising a child with this woman for 17 years. You really can't mess this shit up anymore.
But what if I do? What if she wants to leave?
Are you serious right now? Just propose at this point, honestly.
Max!
Are you two done yet?
Max, you can't just...
Yeah, we're done.
Visibly cheered, Janine wraps her arms around Robin's waist in a display of intimacy that is not unwelcome, but also still very new for the two of them. They look like a picture-perfect 50s sitcom couple, except they're two lesbians with no explicit romantic relationship to be spoken of.
So, what are you fixing for us tonight?
Oh, just a little something for the occasion. Mystery meat with year-old cranberry sauce, mashed canned potatoes.
Hang on. Mashed canned potatoes?
Yeah, canned whole potatoes that I just kinda...
Thought we were having chicken.
I'm so sorry. I'm so glad I made it here tonight. You guys wouldn't believe how hard it is there. I mean, man, what has a guy to do to get a dysentery diagnosis? Am I right? You have no idea who I am, do you?
Nope.
Sorry, bud.
Oh, come on, Robin. It's me, Brian, your old bar buddy. Spent the night together, fathered your child. That Brian?
Away from him, Max.
Hang on. Is that Brian with an I or Brian with a Y?
Brian with a Y.
Fucked a guy named Brian?
I was 18.
You fucked a guy?
You know how I feel about language, Maxwell.
Sorry. I mean, I guess I should have known because I exist. Kind of. But I never really asked since I just had two moms my whole life. And it's not like I let my brain ever go there because... Ugh.
Still gay, huh?
As a community college theater trope.
Makes me wonder if Shakespeare was gay. Was Shakespeare gay?
I don't know. Shakespeare didn't go to community college.
Cool. Got any cake?
This is a fallout shelter.
Sick. That doesn't answer my question.
Hey, buddy. Why are you here?
Oh, that's easy.
Hello?
Can I use your bathroom?
I don't...
Sure.
Who was that?
Your sperm donor.
You just let him go to the bathroom. What if he tries to escape?
Oh, God. Why me?
I'm sorry I didn't tell you the full story sooner, Max. It was one night, shortly after my father kicked me out. Brian was one of many, many people who said they could fix me. And I was so tired of hearing everything, so I took him up on it. And, well, I got you.
So, what it comes down to is Grandpa sucks?
Oh, Max. Yeah, Grandpa really fucking sucks. But so does Brian, and also literally every homophobe ever.
We were going to sit you down and talk to you on your 18th birthday, but now's as good a time as any.
Brian didn't want you in his life, Max. He asked me to terminate the pregnancy.
This is probably really hard to hear.
I said no. Not that that isn't a perfectly okay choice, but it wasn't the choice for me.
And when you were born, she bundled you up and took you to my place, and we've been this little family unit ever since.
I really should have told you.
Again, I was already pretty sure I didn't just appear out of thin air. Like, at least 90% sure. Maybe 85%. And even if we were in a universe where two lesbians that, two platonic, uninvolved lesbians could have genetic offspring, I look nothing like Janine. He's not my dad. He won't ever be my dad. But it's not like we can just send him back out there. Think about the war.
Yeah. A war.
War. Are we in a war right now?
I have absolutely no idea.
Look, let's invite him to eat dinner with us. I want to hear what he has to say. It's not like anything bad will come of it.
Honey? You're a goddamn moron.
What happened to no cursing?
It's a flavor word. I needed flavor.
You can have flavor at dinner. Brian will eat with us as per Max's request.
Can't believe you fucked a guy named Brian.
Hey guys, everything okay?
Yeah.
Brian, you will be joining us for our celebration of National Culturally Ambiguous Feasting Day.
Oh boy!
I'll finish plating the food. Janine and Max, you two are in charge of setting plates. Brian, you just sit tight, relax, and your skin.
How embarrassing it happens sometimes with all the radiation poisoning and everything, but that's just an average Monday. Am I right up top? Hey, so what's the story with you two? I know you both raised Maxwell his entire life. When did the both of you fall in love?
Excuse me?
Brian, no, we're not.
You know,
Janine doesn't.
Brian with a Y. You've got a lot of nerve to come up into our nuclear fallout shelter and forcing us into your little twisted
They're just friends.
I can see I've overstepped. You're both just so comfortable around each other. I thought maybe you were married. I apologize. Stupid! You're such a little bitch, Brian! This is why your mother doesn't fucking love you! Oh, hey, look, more skin.
Janine has been in love with Mom since they were in high school together. And Mom has been in love with Janine since the Dark Ages. And neither of them will tell each other how they feel because they're idiots.
Damn, that sucks. Why am I here?
Jesus, man, I don't know.
Hey, what's that song?
We have no idea. It's been bothering us all night.
Dinner's ready.
Oh, thank God. I'm starving, I think. Can't really tell what with the nausea.
Right.
Let us say grace.
Grace.
Let's eat.
Who's Grace?
No clue. Max heard it in a TV show when he was really little and begged us to do it every holiday.
Oh.
So, I'll ask again, Brian with a Y. Why are you here?
I'm going to die. I wanted to get to know Maxwell here before I go and apologize to you, Robin. I'm sorry. Hold on a second. Oh, hey, that's new.
Just like in the movies.
Anyway, I'm sorry for manipulating you.
Well, thank you.
And for telling you to fuck off and get an abortion.
Yeah, that sucked.
And for not paying child support. And for saying that your dad was right. And for...
Okay, let's not unpack all the trauma from my 20s at the dinner table, Brian. What's done is done, and I'm grateful for my past, really. It gave me a family, no matter how unconventional.
Oh, how do you normally celebrate National Culturally Ambiguous Feasting Day, Brian?
Oh, running from the tyrannical government, ducking and covering, going to therapy. Wait, scratch that. My therapist was kidnapped by the tyrannical government, so just the first two, I guess. God damn it. Can I use your bathroom again? Oh, God, I know you're dead. Oh, but why have you forsaken me? Hey, guys, did you miss me?
I'm done eating. Is anyone else done eating?
Oh, I am loved the mashed canned potatoes, but I also have a dying gastrointestinal systems, and my taste buds are burnt.
Great. I'm getting started on the dishes.
Hey, I'll help you.
Fantastic. Can you pass me the dish soap? Dish soap.
Is that not... Oh. Can I ask you a personal question?
Shoot.
No thanks, Robin. I'm not the tyrannical government or Janine. So why aren't you and Robin together?
I beg your pardon?
I mean, there's very clearly some sort of spark between you two. She gets all doe-eyed around you, and you're jealous of me, right? So that's why you're so...
I'm not jealous. Who's your source for this information?
Maxwell told me.
Okay, well, he's a pretty solid source of information. Yeah, I'm jealous of you. I know I shouldn't be, considering, for one, she's gay. For two, you look like that. But I am. You have history together.
Why haven't you told her then?
Because I'm nervous to tell her. I want more, I do, but I suppose I've gotten used to the joys of the mundane. I'm happy about it, you know? I'm not happy about it. Oh, God. In fact, I'm miserable. Every time her eyes light up, I feel a part of me die inside because I'm so unbearably in love with her. It's agonizing. I have all of the features of a marriage and none of the benefits. And I want the little things. I want her to kiss me on the cheek in the morning when I make her coffee. I want to sit closer to her when we watch movies with Max. I want Max to call me mom instead of Janine, but what I don't want is to jeopardize this wonderful thing I've got going for me, all for the sake of something that I can just keep under wraps, even if it kills me. So I sit and I wait and I wonder, and I'm probably going to do that until I die.
You've lived together for 17 years, right? You've had your fights. I don't know Robin that well, but I know it's not easy for her to let something go.
That's the truth.
She won't let you go, Janine. I let her go and I wish I hadn't. Don't make my mistakes.
Dude, she's gay. You never had her in the first place. Our situations are completely different. You do know that, right?
Huh. I guess you're right. Oh, hey, that's new. Can I use your bathroom?
What?
Super great chat. Gotta go use the bathroom.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Hey! Wait a second. Little Darling.
What?
The song that you two were humming and couldn't remember the name of, it's Little Darling by Count Basie.
How do you know that?
You told me about it right after we... Anyway, right after the night, you got all freaked out and just started telling me everything about your life, so I listened. You said the song reminded you of someone you knew a long time ago. Your dad had put it on a cassette for you when you were a teenager. You still had it in the Walkman you used to carry around all the time. I asked you to sing it for me, although honestly it was probably a ploy to get you back for a second round more than anything else. You didn't. Said you were too nervous. But you recommended that I check it out. And then you noticed that I was mad, like steam coming out of my ears, kind of mad, and you ran and slammed the door in my face before things could escalate. I didn't show or see you again until you called me to the park where you showed me the pregnancy test. I didn't listen to the song. Not for a long time. Not until I got the phone call where you told me that Maxwell had been born and that you never wanted to see me again. That day, I bought an EP with Little Darling on it and played it over and over again.
Oh.
It's gotta be with all your other tapes, right? Can I look?
Yeah, sure. Be my guest.
Oh, hey, that's new. Here it is, Robin. Care to do us the honors? Guys. That's okay. I'll put it in. Hey, how long has my arm been gone?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'll get over it. I have to.
Over what, Robin?
You!
What the hell?
God damn it, Brian!
You just step right over a broken-ass Ken doll, sleeping in a pile of his own limbs and dashed dreams to comfort someone who's only fucking crying? What the hell is wrong with you people? I'm dying. I'm fucking dying. I came here to fulfill my dying wishes.
Robin is family. You're a stranger who dug a hole into our kitchen.
Do you have any idea how hard it is out there? What it's like to be hated, to be stared at, anywhere you go on the streets, to be persecuted just for existing?
Yes!
How?
We're lesbians!
Dick?
Janine!
Flavor!
Dick flavor.
Max!
I'm sorry. My brain is going fast. I'm not really angry. It's just delirium. Can I please talk to Max? I just want to spend one last moment with my kid.
He's not your kid.
I don't think we trust you to be alone with him, Brian. You can talk to him if that's what Max wants, but we have to supervise.
I'll talk to him.
Happy National Culturally Ambiguous Feasting Day, Max.
Thanks. Brian. Right back at you.
You're a good kid, Max. A fine, upstanding young man.
Sure.
And Janine and Robin raised you well. Better than I could have ever done.
Yeah, that sounds right to me. You're an asshole.
I've tried for nearly 20 years not to be. And now look at me. My brain's withering away. I'm covered in burn scars and...
And you're still an asshole.
Yes, I am. I really am sorry. I'm so glad that your mother chose to have you after all. Max.
Huh?
Can I have one last favor? Can you call me Dad?
Fuck no, Brian.
You know what? Fair. The tunnel I dug to get here is like ridiculously deep. I did kind of a shit job at covering it. Bury me there. That's probably the only way you'll ever get rid of my body. I really do suck. It's probably a very good thing I'm dying right now.
Holy shit. Brian, how did you even manage that?
A sheer willpower, love, and the experimental government drugs that I stole.
So much about you.
Thank you. I try.
Wait, Brian, how did you find out where we live? Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Do we want to bury him now?
No. I need a moment. Don't need more cash than babes can hold. When I get to feeling a feeling for something there ain't too much of. My sweet little darling gives me her love. May I have this dance?
You may?
Janine and Robin begin to slow dance. Robin trips a couple times, but when Janine's hands slide to her waist, everything falls into place. Except now, Janine is the one stumbling. The two of them laugh it off, and then fall into an easy rhythm, as if they'd been doing this for years. And, in a way, they have.
About what I said earlier?
Yeah.
I didn't want to tell you that way. Something like this would be way more romantic and special and cliche.
Tell me what?
What?
Technically, you didn't tell me anything, just that you needed to get over me. That could have multiple contexts, so you could conceivably, I don't know, tell me now?
Okay. I love you. I'm in love with you.
Thank God. Because I honestly wasn't sure, since this really could just be any...
You know, we should get to know each other.
Okay.
We should have a kid together.
Okay.
We should get married.
Oh. Okay.
Wait, are we fiancés now?
Yeah.
Rad.
Rad.
Rad. I never thought my life would turn out like this.
Neither did I.
I got kicked out at Max's age. I was told that I was damaged, broken. And yet here I am, with a beautiful, happy family, slow dancing with the girl of my dreams. Jill, turn your camera
Dead Brian. There we are.
That's an F in the chat.
Can we get some F's in the chat for our?
Alright,
Let's get some F's in the
Brian
chat for
doesn't
Brian.
get
Can we
any
get some
F's.
F's for
Brian gets
Brian?
no F.
Spell it
He
with the
doesn't
I.
deserve F.
An F for fuck you, Brian.
Fuck you, Brian. Fuck you. Go
Guys.
Huh?
Sorry, Emma and Angel made me low key tear up. Oh my god. I am
say
so
you look so good.
A snack.
You look like such a snack.
Oh wow. Wow. Talk back time.
Yeah.
I have to unmute real quick so that you can hear this. That is me clapping for you. That was beautiful.
Oh. All right. Does anybody have any questions?
Props to our playwright.
Casey made my job so easy as a director. Good Christ.
I want to cry. That was so beautiful. Oh my lord.
Thank you, Trish. I love you. Casey, how long did it take you to write this? So so I'm gonna give Trey a little bit of credit here. When we were writing for the aforementioned festival that The Guy Who Wouldn't Drive was initially written for, this was initially a very different play. It was not taking place in a nuclear fallout shelter. It was not doing any of that. It was very just a normal dinner party that was happening. And Trey was like, well, what if nuclear had multiple meanings? One, ironic because this is a non-nuclear family. And two, it takes place in a nuclear fallout shelter. And I'm like, okay, time to write this. So I actually wrote this version of the show over the course of a week. I just got hella inspired. So Trey gave me that inspiration. And I really appreciated that.
Incredibly well done. And I so love the play on words. That looks just perfect. I love it. Thank you.
Fun fact, I'll just throw in this fun fact. I had a neighbor complain to my property manager that they were hearing screaming from my apartment.
Jeff, I'm so sorry.
I found that out yesterday. So
Damn, Jeff was about to get evicted, bro.
Yeah. So today I went to my neighbors. I was like, hey, if you hear screaming, I'm
everything's fine.
This is the thing. I'm fine. But yeah.
I'm not dying.
Sorry.
That cast was amazing, but Jeffrey, man, fucking well done. That was, oh my god, just the screams and the sound effects and everything. That was so. I just love the character that you gave. It was great.
Thank you.
Oh, this is such an amazing cast. I'm so happy with everyone here. It was my first time working, closely working with Emma and Jeff, because beforehand, I technical directed a show that we were doing a month ago that Jeff was in, so I knew what he could do. But I'm so happy with everything that came out here. Casey, have you written any other plays, or was this your first?
That's a great question, Skylar. Some people know so my writing process, when I wrote the first version of this play, it was in February, and I got really sick of it. I didn't finish it. I got sick of it. And so I was like, okay, what do I want to write? And as it turns out, that ended up being a 45-page inside joke that was supposed to be a parody of fan fiction tropes. And then it ended up being an existential think piece. And it ends with an improvised monologue from God. So that would be played by Trey Reeves. That's going to debut someday, never. So that told me, when I finished it, I was like, okay, this is ridiculous. I can finish a play. Because it was 45 pages. This is actually somewhere around 35. The actor's edition is different. But this is about 35 pages. So it taught me that I could finish a play. So I have technically written 2 plays, but that will hopefully never see the light of day. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Casey, fucking
God. December 2020.
Oh my god.
Dad, you were not my inspiration for Brian.
Oh, wow.
Mom, you were not my inspiration for Brian.
Guys, well acted, well sung, well directed, well written. The dialogue was amazeballs. The structure of the play, Casey, was amazing. Like, you really took us through a journey, and that was really, really well done. Honestly, you guys, you captured me. Well done.
Yay!
I think I speak for all of us, well, most of us at the very least, saying that, Manny, that means a lot coming from you. I know Casey is just like exploding inside. But yeah, that mostly finishes our talk back. Now it's just if anybody wants to turn their cameras on and hang out for a bit and talk, specifically, what was your favorite show tonight? What did you like about the shows? Did you see any like themes? Because I found a theme among a lot of these that I found really interesting. Because for me, I thought there was a strong theme of like parenthood, which in everything except God Shag the Queen, but that show is chaos in and among itself. And I found that really interesting that like we wrote these all completely unrelated to each other, but there seemed to
I
be
would argue that there's a theme of parenthood in God Shag the Queen, actually.
Where's
the Devon, justify yourself.
It's parenthood, but in a parasitic sense. So technically, whatever Damon's character did parent the Brit. I'm gonna stop. Like this making
the British within Kyle's character.
You're making it. You're making it worse.
You are.
I know. Can you see how pink I just turned?
But yeah, does anybody have a not necessarily a favorite tonight, but one that stood out to them for any particular reason? Which one would you like to see on stage? Personally, I would love to see which one would you like to see a full length of? Personally, I'd love to see a full length of Nuclear, just because I feel like there's a lot that could be added to this show. I feel like it could be a very you can't take it with you style, like farcical show.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You can't take it with you.
But what about you guys?
All of them.
I would die to see the stage.
I would love to see Nuclear, but also, like, I was talking with Manny a little bit about maybe writing more foster home, like,
yes,
writing
yes,
foster home shows, and then like kind of creating like a saga almost, kind of like Almost Maine, where it's like not a linear storyline, but like a bunch of different stories. I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Trey, I can't turn on my camera because the host has disabled it.
What? I don't remember doing that, but
I don't know.
And the plot thickens.
There we go. Jesus.
Trey just said nope.
I'm not against you. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's fine. It's been a great day. And then the end just was like, correct. So no, this was great. I'd love to see the foster. I don't know that it could be made. I don't know that it could be made in the same way into a longer play and still capture as much emotion. It almost feels better as a condensed sort of thing, as like a moment in time, but it could be a moment in time in a longer play.
Yeah.
But those two definitely rang a strong theme of just like of parenthood and what it means to be a parent and what it, the sort of ins and outs of all of that relationship, especially between the last one where you have two mothers. I don't need to describe the play to everyone. But just the strong contrast of parenting isn't just one thing. It's so many different things in so many different ways, and all of them.
Yeah,
it's really good.
And I'm gonna talk to the playwright because the playwright is my girlfriend, and so I feel like bringing that up to her. I feel like she'd love to write more about this because I know this literally took her like a night to write. And then it was just updates. And so with how long her parents have been in the system, I'm sure Like she has so many more stories, and I want to see so much more from her because she kept saying she couldn't write, and Jesus Christ, what does that even mean at this point?
Yeah, seriously.